Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. We told you we was going to show you Mama's raised garden beds, and boy, are we, and they are beautiful. I'm going to flip you right now. I'm standing up here where I can get a good view. Mama, tell us about them beds.
This is my Mother's
You got to
Day.
talk really loud. We can get the microphone out here.
This is my Mother's Day present to the feeding troughs.
Those are cattle feeding troughs. They're 10 foot long.
And
We already had one.
this one on the end was my husband's. He actually fed his cows in them when he was alive.
That's the old one we had.
This is the old one, and this is my two Mother's Day.
So much got going on.
Right here, I've got some different, like Yukon Golds and red potatoes planted in here. This is some zucchini.
Zucchini. Can y'all hear?
No, that's a summer squash. I'm sorry.
Summer squash.
Summer squash. And these are different tomatoes. I've got to get them staked up. I've got some stakes right there.
Look what steaks she's got. Woo!
And right here is the zucchini. It's a blooming. Now I've got the zucchini on it yet. These right here with these types of leaves in it, the tomatoes, is brandy wine.
Brandy wine. Did we have those? Are those a heirloom?
Yeah. These are brandy wine. And these are beefsteak.
Hold on a second, Mom. I don't think they can hear you.
Okay.
Let me come closer to you.
This is the zucchini, if you want to show them some of the blooms on it.
Now, is this the one? No, they fry pumpkin blooms, don't they?
Yeah. And this is brandy wine. You can tell the difference in the leaves and these and these.
Yeah.
These are brandy wine. These are beefsteaks.
Look at the blooms.
And they're blooming, and they blowed over with the storm and the rain, and I've got stakes to prop them up now. And this is the different tomatoes, and they're blooming. This is the onions I had out, some lettuce. And right here, I want you to see this. This is a celery, and you see the celery growing? That is just the end of the celery stalk.
Y'all probably watched us cut that.
And this is another one, and this is the last one I planted, if they can see those.
Uh-huh. So it works, folks. Our little cutting those roots off and planting them works. Most of these onions probably come from previously used.
Right here is a purple. I can do it this way. This is a purple onion I put in there. You can see
That we
the big,
cut and used and
see
planted
the
the
big
root.
purples.
Uh-huh.
And this is peppers, and this is a different pepper. And that's different onions I put out. And this is Roma tomatoes.
Did those come from the ones we planted?
Yeah, this is the ones that we bought. No, I take it back. These I bought. And these are the cherry tomatoes. Right here you can see some of the cherry tomatoes right down in there if you can. Let me move my hand. See the little cherry tomatoes on it? And this is some mint. And right over there is a pepper plant. You can't see it. And this is just some sweet potatoes that I stuck in the end here. And they're the planks. They're the what they call sweet potato slips. That's coming up on them and stuff.
Now, right down here, I'll zoom down. No, I ain't working down there, Mama.
That's potatoes and beans, and my beans.
Remember when we covered up the bean, that row? There they are behind that little railing. That's the potatoes.
I've got
That's her little that's her big raised bed, we call it. That's where the snake skin was this year, right down there on that very end.
on the other side.
On the other side. Woo!
I take my hoe with me.
And this is the raised beds up here at the patio.
These tomato plants are really growing good.
These are better than anything you had last year, aren't they?
Oh, no, yeah. And let me show them in the middle here. Right here, you can see in this V right there, it's in the main root that comes up, that V. You break that off like that. And I've got some in water in there, and
That's called a
this is a sucker,
sucker.
and right here's another big one. You'll see.
Let's get up here where we can watch it.
See here, see right in the root there, then this fork, and you just push it one way, and then bring it back a little bit gently, and there it breaks off.
Now those will grow new plants.
Sometimes they'll die in the water, but most of the time they'll root. I don't think I've had those in the jar long enough to root, but I'll check and see in there. And you just look for it in the fork, and that's where you pull it out. And it's best to get them before they get too big and stuff. Here they are.
And that's the lettuce.
Right here's another one, and I'll pop it this way a little bit.
That's lettuce, like when we have wilted lettuce and onions. That's where it comes from, and that celery still. Mama, you got you 3 to go.
Yeah. And this is my garden, raised garden. And I told them I'd show them these suckers, and right here's another one in the middle of the fork. If you'll see right there, push it one way and then gently back the other. And that's it. And then I'll show you my glass when we get in here with the one I've got in it.
We got wood piled up. We're under construction. We just got these beds put back up here. They were scattered away out in the yard.
Everywhere.
But they got the concrete poured here, which makes it a whole lot better. We did just have gravel, so this will be better for Mama.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mama.
And I've got beans on my vines about ready to pick.
Well, we'll have to show that bean breaking. So, how many tomatoes do you think we're going to get?
I don't know. I hope if I can get them staked up till they won't rot, I think they'll do pretty good. And the little the little cherries has already got tomatoes on.
And this is zucchini.
Yeah.
This will be beautiful.
And I've got some cucumbers down there in the end where the pots are at down there. You can see there's railing, and there's 3 rows of beans up and down where the railing's at, and then potatoes crossway, and they can see where it's falling over. 6 pepper plants and 10 tomato plants down there.
Oh, okay. You got it plenty, don't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it up.
We got herbs out front.
And this potatoes is what I had left when I planted those down there. And I was going to give them to somebody because I didn't have another trough or nothing to put them in then. And when you got me the troughs, I thought, well, I'll just use up the rest of them. So I stuck them in the end right here. So they'll have potatoes. And I've already got a Yukon Gold potato about that big around. It was pretty good size.
Do we eat him?
No, it just had one, and I was going to wait and get another or 2 to go with it. And that's it.
The sunset's right through there. That's a perfect shot of the sunset when there's sun setting. And then we have our swing right here. What better place to have a swing than right here and watch the sunset? I got the steps poured yesterday. They're drying. So we can get up and down.
Yeah, they're really wide and good, so I'm proud of them.
Yep. We had that rock was our step.
It wasn't this high, the concrete.
No, the concrete brought it up a lot higher. Well, Mama.
So if you want to step up here, I'll show them the glass. Or let me go in there and get it.
Okay. I'll show them this. Now, this is a hay field. They're coming to cut this hay. And they'll bale it and they'll feed it to their cows. And look at that beautiful sky. We got a few power lines, but you got to have that to have power. The backyard is home to a lot of little critters, such as squirrels and birds. And you can come out here. We got a couple of bird baths we're going to put out here, which will encourage the birds to come out more. And maybe a bird feeder I'm going to put back here instead of in the front yard. So that'll help some too. She's going to show you her tomato suckers.
This is some I just broke off first part of this week. And they've not had time to root yet.
Come on down, Mama.
They've not had time to root yet, but you can see they'll start rooting and getting them in.
They're alive and they're thriving.
And I'm going to add this to it.
But you put them in the window in there?
Yeah, I'll set them out on the table so they'll shine through this window.
Okay.
And
sounds good.
They'll start rooting in a few days.
And that'll be some late tomatoes, won't it, Mama?
Yeah, I'll plant these when they root, and we'll have late tomatoes. And you can smell the tomato vines where I've handled them and stuff. Yeah.
I love the smell of tomatoes. Well, Mama, is that all you're going to... We ain't cooking tonight, so...
No, we're going to church.
And we've got some leftover meatloaf. We'll have a meatloaf sandwich.
Oh, yes. Sounds good, doesn't it?
It does. Well, Mama, you got anything else you want to show?
No, I told them I'd show them my gardens, and they finally got them set back up instead of scattered out of the backyard over there. So
let's do one last shot. So this is the patio. Going to be. This is just been pushed up here, but there's the garden. She can work it from either side.
I love it. Really love it. It's so handy.
And look, it comes over along the patio. It always has, but it was the gravels. It was a little lower. They built it up for it, and now she can work it from either side. You can come out here and sit and smell it. I mean, it's just like sitting in the garden. And I can't wait till tomatoes come on. I can just reach over and grab one. Can you imagine sitting at that table, just reach over and grab a handful of tomatoes?
Get you a Tupperware salt shake that'll seal, and you can leave it out here.
Yeah.
And sprinkle salt.
And these are just the cow troughs that you get at the Tractor Supplies where these come from. But Mama loved the old one, so that was her Mother's Day present. 2 new ones.
He said I was the only person that he knowed of that got 2 kettle troughs for their Mother's Day gift.
And loved it.
And loved it, I do. If they don't produce a lot, they're just beautiful just to look at like they are.
They will
right
produce
now.
a lot, though. I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm excited about it.
All right, Mama. You got nothing else you want to add?
No, I think we've done enough damage.
And we'll say good night.
Be a good night to watch the sunset.
Well, we still can. We'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Well, that's it then.
Good night, everybody, and have a wonderful night. God bless you all.
Good night, y'all. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.